All right, so we're going to review what we did at the end of last semester, which is input-output functions. So remember that when we have like functions, it says f of x, h of x, g of x. Those are different functions and we're just giving them names, right? So the function f of x is negative 5x minus 2. H of x is x over 4 plus 6. And g of x is negative x plus 2. So we're going to find, and you can look at these examples, but we're going to do these together down here, and then you can do your homework. We're going to find f of 3. Okay, f of 3, the function f is negative 5x minus 2. So when I find f of 3, that means I'm going to replace the x with 3. So negative 5 times 3 minus the 2. And then we simplify using our order of operations. Multiplication comes before subtraction, right? Everybody should be writing this down with me. This is why we reviewed the integers, because we're always having to add, subtract, multiply, and divide positive and negative numbers. It's never going away. So it's good review to practice that. Because it's math. In the end, you're always going to have to add, subtract, multiply, or divide something.
I can hear him, bro. For sure.
Okay, well, I better hurry up. What is negative 5 times 3? Negative 15. Negative 5. Negative times a positive is negative. So, yeah, a negative times a positive is negative. So I get negative 15 minus 12. Remember, we can take that and make it plus negative 2. We can keep change. And what's negative 15 plus negative 2? Negative 17. So f of 3 equals negative 17. F is not a variable, it's the name of the function. Remember that means when the input is 3 for the function f, the output is negative 17. Number 2 is a little different. Number 2 says f of x is equal to negative 15, find x. So here we are finding x, which means I'm going to plug negative 15 in for the f of x part. That equals negative 5x minus 2. And I want to solve the equation for x. So back to solving equations. I want to get rid of, what am I going to do first? Well, I'm just... What am I going to do first? Emily? No, I cannot subtract the negative 5 and the negative 2 because this is negative 5x, right? I want to move the negative 2 by doing what? Adding. Add 2. So I get negative 13 equals negative 5x. Now, how do I get rid of a number that's getting multiplied? Divide by negative 5. And this one, the answer is going to be positive or negative? Positive. And I just leave it as a fraction, 13/5. I can just leave it as a fraction. Can somebody tell me what the function h is for number 3? It says find h of negative 3. What's h of x? X over 4 plus what? Plus 6. H of x is, what is the rule? Look at the very top of our paper here. All the way up. h of x is x over 4 plus 6. So where am I going to put the 32, the negative 32? On top of the 4, right? Replace the x with it because it's in the inside of the parentheses. And what is negative 32 divided by 4? Negative 8. And negative 8 plus 6? Negative 2. So h of negative 32 equals negative 2. So in the function h, when the input is negative 32, the output is negative 2. Okay. Now number 4 says h of x is equal to negative 12. That means I'm putting the negative 12 in for the h of x part, and I need to know what x equals. So I have negative 12 equals x over 4 plus 6. Notice that what's inside the parentheses is x. So I can't replace the 12 with the x. I need to set it equal to negative 12. How am I going to solve this? Yeah. Not yet. I don't want to multiply by 4 first. No. I already set up my equation. H of x is equal to negative 12. That means negative 12 goes here. How do I solve for x, Elizabeth? Subtract the 6. So I get negative 18 equals x divided by 4. How do I undo division? Multiply. So we're going to times both sides by 4. Now we times by 4. Okay, we make sure that the variable, the subtraction that fractions by itself before we multiply. And 18 times 4, 32, 72. So x equals negative 72. Good job, Adrian. All right, so the last two examples, 5 and 6, using g of x. G of x is negative x plus 2. So I'm going to replace the negative 12 with the x. So g of negative 12 equals negative 12 plus 2. There's two negatives there because I'm replacing the x with a negative number, and there's a negative in front of the x. So what's negative 12? Becomes positive 12 plus 2. 12 plus 2 is equal to what? 14. The 2 was part of the original equation.
The 2 is the rule for the function.
Negative x plus 2 is the rule. All right, so again, we're using g of x equals negative x plus 2. This tells us that g of x is equal to negative 2, so I'm going to put it on that side. On the other side of the equal sign, I'm not replacing the x with it. Negative 2 equals negative x plus 2. How do I solve this? Subtract 2. And negative 2 and negative 2 is negative 4 equals negative x. Divide by negative 1. Remember, when we have negative x, we have to divide by the negative 1 to make the x positive. So x is equal to positive 4.